What's up, Coach? I decided to make a real quick video. I figured it would be a little easier to kind of explain it versus like type it out. So I don't have a video made on it, and you've given me like inspiration to kind of make a video on it, which will be much later. But independent hands, and I don't want to insult your intelligence if you already know what independent hands are, but I guess I'll just kind of run through it. And then we can talk about the actual drill. So for me, independent hands. It's exactly what it is. It's two hands working independently. So in pass pro, say I'm a tackle and I have a five technique shaded on my outside shoulder. When I set and all your pass pro, thoughts about it, knee to crotch, whatever, split this midline, however you teach your pass pro and you're setting, drive catch, whatever. But you set on a guy instead of punching with two hands, right? Especially at the high school level, I feel like guys, when you punch with two hands, you naturally lunge. And you're having to spend a lot of time teaching them to step back and have their chest up and back and square, which things you want. But if you get to coach it and drill them more and more and more, which takes a lot more time to keep them shoulders back when you punch with two hands. So I teach independent hands, which is nothing new for a lot of people. We've had success with it, but outside hand punches to stop momentum, right? You stab with your outside hand. So if he's setting out, you stab on his outside sternum and stop his momentum. Trying to get him to a second move. Assume he's going to try and rush outside of you, especially a five technique. So you want to set great angle, meet him where he's going to be, punches outside, stop his momentum, make him work another move. He's going to do one of two things now because you give him a two-way go, which is not the worst thing in the world. He's going to do one of two things. He's either going to beat you outside. So at that point, you punch, you're setting, you punch, stop his momentum. He's going to try and go outside of you. You bring your inside hand and you shove it into his inside part of his armpit. And I teach him to grab and turn. So I'm setting, boom, punch. He goes outside, grab, turn, and run him by. And we're going to play it like that and try and just take him outside or beat him past the quarterback. The other thing he's going to do is go inside of you, right? So you're going to set, punch, stop momentum. He's either going to go outside or go inside. He goes inside. At that point, now I bring my inside hand that is sitting right here, ready for any inside, presence. He crosses my face. Now I'm going to anchor down my feet, use post foot to start now just down blocking, right? So now my outside hand is on the outside part of the sternum. He goes inside. Now I bring this hand, boom, right here. And now I'm just moving my feet. And now I'm blocking him back on the inside. So working independent hands, bow, here, bow, and I'm going inside and I'm going to take him down on a down block. So that's kind of the drill as well. We work that. So I'll work tackles on five techniques. I'll work guards on threes. When you have inside shade, like on a one technique, we just straight go down now, right? So he's right here on my inside shoulder. We're not having to set out. We're setting in where we have help with maybe a center or something like that. So now I teach almost pretty much like a down block. Okay, outside hand is in the armpit. Inside hand is down the middle of the chest. And I teach him to grab and squeeze. And now I'm just blocking him down, keeping him where he's at. So independent hand is really against an outside shaded guy or having to set on him. So guards do the same thing, right? They stab the outside armpit, outside part of the pec right here, to stop momentum, and they read where they're going now. And it happens fast, right? It's you stab with your outside hand, and then you bring your other hand in. You don't just hit, waiting for him to do something. You stab, and then you bring. So boom, boom, right? So boom, 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 bring him inside, bring him running by. So those are independent hands, which is just shooting your hands and lunging. Even if you set back, shooting with two hands, right? I feel like it kind of narrows you. It kind of puts you robotic. Where now I can play like with my hands either way, right? Boom, 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 instead of here, right? I know which one looks better for me, and that's how we teach independent hands.